Are you looking for a little fall inspiration? Well, you're not going to want to miss today's video because I'm sharing my fall 2018 haul with you. Stay tuned. Hi gang, and welcome to my channel. This is Beth from Style at a Certain Age, and if this is your first time visiting, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. Take a look at the subscription box down below and subscribe so you can join the family over here, and then you won't miss any of the videos that are released. Today, as I said in the teaser, I'm sharing my fall 2018 haul, and it is a haul because over the past month or so, I worked with Talbots as their guest editor for their Fall Classics edition. I partnered with Ann Taylor, and then just, some brands that I love to shop with, J. Crew, Anthropologie. That's what makes everything up. One thing I did want to share, I get this asked a lot, is how I put an outfit together. And I will just share with you, I'm a classic style dresser, so that means that I have a lot of basics in my closet, and you'll see this as we go along. So I have definitely neutrals that I gravitate towards, the navies, the greens, the browns, blacks, and I really build my outfit from that. And I also keep in mind where I'm going. I have always been the person that dresses for the occasion. I think that's very, very important. If I'm working from home, I definitely dress for that. If I'm meeting girlfriends for lunch, I definitely dress for that. Book club, evening gala, you get the drill. So I'm always very focused on where I go. I'm focused on the classics and then the basics. And then I love to throw in some modern twists, because the one thing about classic style, you have to be careful not to let it get too frumpy or stodgy or stale. So that's when you just bring in some really fun accessories, or I go shop at Anthropologie and get a really cool blouse. But today we're just gonna get back to my fall haul. So I'm gonna go through very quickly the items. We'll go through the tops and the bottoms and then my accessories. And then I have a lovely little photo montage at the very end, so you can see how I've been putting all of these outfits together, okay? So we're gonna start with the bottoms, and this definitely falls into a basic for me. So these are pants from Ann Taylor. These are twill. These are green. I think they're called moss. I treat green as a neutral, and because it really goes with everything. So this is a flat front. It has side pockets, but really a very basic bottom that I can pair with a lot of things. And I don't know, I'm just really into green this year. I don't know why. But my second outfit here, so this is from Anthropologie. So there again, I said, classic style, you really kind of want to mix it up. Well, this is a very fun pair of wide whale corduroys. They're pink, we all know. Well, if you follow me on the blog, you know that pink is my favorite color. And they're wide leg. Really they're fun, a little bit different, a little bit edgy, a little bit modern. So I don't know, I just fell in love with those because they were pink. And really the fit is really just beautiful. I wore those to brunch when we were in New York recently. I was there for a conference. Okay, so here's another bottom that's a basic. So this is from Everlane. This is their Italian, I think they call it the Italian weave pant. Again, basic, flat front, navy, goes with everything. I paired this with a beautiful polka dot blouse for cocktails, again when we were in New York. Another basic, pinstripes. I mean, pinstripes just go to the office beautifully, but they're also very fun for the weekend. So this is J. Crew. Again, you're gonna notice I really go for flat fronts when it comes to pants, and then the pockets on the side. And I will give you a little hint. A lot of times for a really sleek look, I just keep the pockets stitched up so they don't gape open, and it just gives a really kind of a nice lean fit. Okay, so those were probably more of my dressier bottoms. And then I did throw in one skirt. I just love the color combination on this. So this is a very traditional Glen plaid pencil skirt, and pencil skirts have been around since Christian Dior introduced them. I think it was in 1954. And again, just very beautiful muted color palette that will go with so many things. So those are my bottoms. again, dressier items. And now I'm going to go through my tops. And again, I will just remind everybody, I have all the items linked down below. Everything's still available because they're all very recent items. But then moving back to the tops. So this is a button down. I love button downs. It's a very classic look. It's very preppy. I tend to really like preppy looks as well. But this is a fun equestrian print. And again, just a beautiful muted color palette that will go with a lot of different items in my closet. This was very fun and kind of flirty. So this is from Anthropologie, and again, that's usually where I'll go for little quirky things. Or Theory is another brand that I love, a little bit higher end. Tibby, just for a fun little twist on classics. But I love the little back buttons and then the embroidery in the front. And then again, it just has a really sweet neckline. So this again, very neutral colors that will go with a lot of things. This is Anthropologie, and that's what I paired, and you'll see photos of it. That's what I paired with the plain navy pants, but I just love just a little detail. And these are also things that I look for when I put together an outfit. I like things that are just going to set one item apart very subtly. This just had a very beautiful ruffle on the sleeve. Just a very simple navy blouse, but it has the pin tucks on the back. So just again, details like that, that's what I look for. Nothing like too extraordinary, but just something fun. So those are my blouses. Then we're into sweater weather, right? Because it is cold outside. I love sweater weather. This is from Ann Taylor. This is a chunky turtleneck, a green. Again, just a beautiful color. Goes with, you treat it as a neutral and it goes with most skin tones. So you'll see what I wore this with, this sweater. And then this is a cardigan set. So this is actually very, very classic, a cardigan set. I actually have the matching, the shell, and then I have the matching cardigan. But this is also something that you can just punch up with a scarf. So there again, when you're asking me how I put my outfits together, I always look for coordinating colors. So you see the pale pink here, so the pale pink in the cardigan. And then you just, you can just really kind of jazz up just a very simple plain cardigan set with a beautiful silk scarf. And I will mention, if you are watching this video in October, so this is a beautiful scarf. This is for the Talbots Collection. These are 5 limited edition scarves, and 20% of the proceeds go to breast cancer. So this is a Hannah Davies scarf. I just think it's beautiful. Actually, I have it backwards. Sorry, here you go. We'll put it this way, but just a beautiful scarf and a beautiful cause. So head on over if it's still October, because I just think breast cancer for women is just such an important cause for us to remember. So many of us have been afflicted, or we have family members that have been. But there again, so moving along, so cashmere is also a very a favorite of mine. Merino wool and cashmere are the fabrics that I gravitate towards with sweaters. So this is a cashmere. This is the Audrey that Talbots has. They trot new colors out every year. This is a heather blue. Again, will look good on most skin tones out there. And then you can tuck a little shirt underneath it if you'd like, or wear it solo. This, of course, is black, and black goes with everything. Again, a neutral. This is a Cashmere Wrap. This is Ann Taylor. And there again, it just has just a beautiful wide rib here at the bottom, and it gets just kind of a blousey look for a sweater, which is kind of nice. Again, going with a cashmere. So this is another chunky sweater. It's a color block sweater. But I'll just point out the detail on this. It has a little flare on the sleeve, so it just gets a little bit of a little oomph there. Okay, so those are my sweaters. Now we are going to go to my favorite, which are blazers. And blazers are my favorite. There's really 2 reasons. One, they're just a great layering piece when we're in that transition between having to wear a winter coat and not wearing anything at all. You can just put a blazer on. But a blazer also is a great third piece, the layering piece that really gives polish to an outfit. This is probably my favorite. I think, well, I don't know, I have a few favorites, but this is definitely one of my favorites. So this is kind of in between a smoking jacket and a blazer. This is from J. Crew, And leopard is really, really in this year. I mean, honestly, leopard never goes out. If you go back and you look at all the style icons, Jackie Kennedy, Audrey Hepburn, Grace Kelly, you know, leopard has always been in, but some years it's more in, and this happens to be one year where you see it everywhere. But this leopard blazer, and it looks just beautiful. You'll see it. I wore this at a conference, popped over a black dress. I had so many compliments on that. And you'll see this on Style Repeat. Again, here's another basic. So this is a Shetland, they call it a Shetland blazer, because that's the fabric. So just very, very simple, but I love just the pops of colors. So you have the pink on the collar, and you have burgundy on the pockets. But then if you pop the collar, you have a little bit of green there too. So it really goes with so many colors for fall, because you have the neutrals here and the brown that's anchoring it. And this is a boiled wool jacket. This is just a really perfect layering piece. I mean, it really acts so nicely for a jacket. And there again, if you want to, you know, if you have a dreary day, yellow is just a really great way to brighten up a dreary day. And if you think that maybe yellow doesn't look good with your, you know, your skin tone, here's just another little style trick. You just get a scarf that you like, and you drape it around so that, you know, so the scarf is next to your face, and so it really helps to subdue the color that maybe you think that you don't look good in with the colors that you do. So that's just a little style tip that I use. Okay, so those are the blazers, and then we're just going to run into a nice wrap. So this is from Ann Taylor. This is a Ruana. And the difference between a Ruana and a poncho goes over your head, and then a Ruana just kind of drapes over and then has the slit in the open. So that's why they call this a Ruana. So we have a reversible look going on here. So you have the beautiful stripes, and then if you want to do the plaid, you can do that. Again, we have the fall colors. Really, really have gotten a lot of good out of this. And then this, so this is from J. Crew, and then this is called, they call this a coatigan. So this is a double-breasted, it goes past your knees. And a coatigan, because it's really, it's a cross between a coat, it's the length of a coat, it's, you know, kind of the style of a coat, but it's still a sweater. So you can wear it inside if you know, if it's cold enough at work. But I really love a good coatigan. So those are all of my basics, except I'm going to show you my casual basics over here. So that the pants, so that's the jeans and leggings. I just had a little blog post about leggings just this week, because a lot of us or actually I get a lot of questions. Can we still wear leggings? How do you wear leggings? I actually did a whole blog post over there, over on the blog about that. But 3 remaining items. So these are skinny Velveteen jeans, or velvet jeans. They're not real velvet, but I guess Velveteen. So these are Ann Taylor. So they work just like jeans, but then there's just a little bit of a difference with the fabric that kind of gives it a little bit of an oomph rather than just, you know, plain blue jeans. Here are leggings. So I particularly like these. These are Ann Taylor. Has a side zip. So the faux leather is on the front, but then the back is Pant, which gives it a really nice fit, and you just don't feel so constricted like some of the leggings out there. And they're actually really, really fun to wear. And last but not least, a humble pair of blue jeans. So this is just an ankle pair. I think this is the Baxter wash. This is Talbots, and just, you know, super duper, you know, easy peasy for jeans. Okay, so that's all of that's my major haul there with all my items, and now I'm just going to show you a few accessories. Okay, and as I said, so now that I have my major haul out of the way, I'm going to show you a few accessories, including shoes and boots. So this year, I mean, ankle boots are in, they've been in for a long time. I really honestly don't think they're going to go out. And so this is just a pair of double strap from black from Talbots. They go great with jeans. I wear them with my leggings. Just a really serviceable boot. Very sleek. So booties need to be in your closet. Driving mocks. If you don't own a pair of driving mocks, I suggest that you do. This is a very lightweight pair from Talbots. You know, Todd's is the high-end one. But if you don't want to spend like a lot of money on them. So the driving mock, you have the tread on the back, so you know when you're actually driving it doesn't scuff the back of your shoe. These are yellow suede, very, very easy to wear, and they look great with just a lot of outfits. These are from Ann Taylor, again leopard. So these are leopard flats. They have little tassels on them. I have worn the bejeebers out of these since I first, I think I got these in September, and obviously they just go with a lot of things. And I will also say that leopard is a neutral. A lot of us don't think of it that way, but it is a neutral, so you can honestly wear it with anything. You just have to be, you know, just think out of the box a little bit, and don't be afraid to, you know, put it with like a plaid skirt that I have over here, and I'll have a picture of that. Here's another pair of leopard shoes this time. These are wedges, because a lot of ladies, especially when you get to be a certain age, you don't like to wear heels, but you still maybe want the height. Wedges are definitely the way to go. So this is about a 2-inch heel. Very, very comfortable. Again, what's very comfortable are block heels, and they're still on trend. I picked these out because they just have a little bit of, they're just a little bit different because they're stripes. So striped shoes you could just pair with just a lot of different fun outfits, just to give it, you know, just a little bit of a jazzy edge to it on your feet. And the same goes with these J. Crew block heels, and these are Glen Plaid. I love the embellishment of the pearls on this. And there again, just, you know, really kind of treat this as a neutral, and don't be afraid to play around with the patterns. Okay, so those are the shoes that I have. And last but not least, we're just going to talk about handbags. And I'll just talk about, and I actually have a video about, you know, the different shapes of handbags, and I can actually link that up, you know, where I kind of go into depth about it. But for a casual look, a hobo bag is definitely one of the silhouettes that you want to have in your closet. It just gives a very casual look to any outfit. So this is a quilted hobo bag. Talbots, I believe all my handbags are Talbots. This can act as a clutch, and it also has a long little strap if you want a crossbody bag. But so it's suede and leather. Again, navy, goes with everything. And last but not least is a cute little not navy, but a green handbag, and I just really like the little apple on the front for the turn or the lock. So there again, it's just a little detail that gives it a little bit of edge. But this is a great crossbody bag. Just has a little pocket in the back, and will just work beautifully all fall long and into winter. So that's my fall haul, y'all. Say that 3 times very quickly. Thanks so much for stopping by. Again, stay tuned for the photo montage that I'll have where you can see how I've styled the items into outfits. If you ever want more inspiration, you can always head over to the blog. I always link that up. And again, thanks for stopping by. I love to hear your comments, so don't forget to leave one down below. And give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you very, very soon, because I have a few fun projects I'm going to share with you. Bye-bye.